bishops and the rooks.
Now that I pointed out, what the fuck makes you think we aren't in Sextrada?
It's a race war. I don't know what would teach and hate for murderous conflict of our savior, sent to kill by our creators. You summon up storms and you wonder what it rains for, what your heart aches for, what you're in so much pain for, what you're contained in chains for, caged as a slave for, like you're really expected to get more than what you paid for. This world is a puzzle, many of the pieces have gone missing. It's a game of Monopoly, most of us are not winning. It's a sick world when we kill for our religion, regardless of the God you choose. I do have my suspicions. This was not his intentions, this is not what was depicted. It's a devilish invention, this world's turning to a prison. We raise awareness, raising the tension, awaiting the decision of our repentance in this world. We're independent, this is not our home. We can leave within it, but of the time you do have, be wise as you spend it.
In a world I only observe and report, we're just toy soldiers in a war for the sport. No regard for human life, we're playing children's games. We let these bombs strike, we make them fall down like rain. It's a global sickness, we are all a bit to blame when our claim to fame comes from keeping guns aimed. We remain entertained, occupied with our deadly crime, preaching hate at anything like minds have been left behind.
We are parasites, we bite the hand that feeds us, our morals paralyzed. Damn right, we need Jesus. We terrorize every life form we discover, like we live off of the death and destruction of one another. Relapse and recover, perhaps we just suffer cause it's all we've ever known besides fuck, eat and slumber. And I wonder if we even have a purpose here. I am under the influence of a lot of berserk ideas. I cry a perfect tear to mark our worthless years spent on this globe, trying to cope with all my hurt and fear, anticipating liberation from these trials and tribulations and devastation. A creation of this world I've been placed and faced in a planet of hatred. The odds are more than against me, they are the whole population. An abomination, calculation, the congregation's initiation, restrainment plaguing the nation like intoxication, claiming to work for the gods. They are Satan.
In a world I only observe and report, we're just toy soldiers in a war for the sport. No regard for human life, we're playing children's games. We let these bombs strike, we make them fall down like rain. It's a global sickness, we are all a bit to blame when our claim to fame comes from keeping guns aimed. We remain entertained, occupied with our deadly crime, preaching hate at anything like minds have been left behind.
And anyone who knows how this game works knows that if your pawn makes it to the other side alive, you can have back the most valuable of your players in this world.
They remain so secular, it's bred like a trait, all the same, so regular. They all irritate that part of my brain that makes me think so irate, that conscious side of me that slowly disintegrates. I just wanna put it to an end, just mantle it at molecular levels, a step ahead of ya, infecting ya, dissecting ya, a sacred geometric mad scientist, mathematician, alchemistic, organic chemist. When the acid finally kicks in,
Clandestine,
blasphemous, black market baptism, amplified algorithmic codes as I'm cracking them. Sadomasochism, wearing wings with halos matching them. 1,000 ways to die, I may practice somewhere. I pathetically meditative, pathetically remain segregated. Everything we live and breathe is sort of monopolized.
irregular.
The way it looks to me, we'll soon be facing annihilation. I await for the initiation, survival of it.
In a world I only observe and report, we're just toy soldiers in a war for the sport. No regard for human life, we're playing children's games. We let these bombs strike, we make them fall down like rain. It's a global sickness, we are all a bit to blame when our claim to fame comes from keeping guns aimed. We remain entertained, occupied with our deadly crime, preaching hate at anything like minds have been left behind.